And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the San Francisco Giants. Well, Singy, this team is really playing good ball as of late. We'll see if they can keep it going here.
Riding an impressive win streak, Boog. This team is clutch right now. Doing it in different ways, too. Tough test today, though.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And towing the slab, Hayden Birdsong. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catch ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Jorge Mateo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7:15.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air to left center. Ramos hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
And it's caught for the out. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life.
Hurt. 0-1.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 out, space is empty. And that's a little bit high. And the count 1-2. That one just misses.
2-2.
Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Tyler Wells. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
No
and
ball,
it's 0-2. Fastball
Ball.
is outside.
1-2.
Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first.
Oh.
And they get the out.
Batting second.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And that's just foul. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Cameron racing over to make the catch. Here's Matt Chapman.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Chapman gets a piece there. Two outs. Oh, look at the stop to first. And that's a great play for the out. Back here in San Francisco, all set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Birdsong back to work. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And a good eye there. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. As the game has runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a pitch. Now one missed.
That's down.
Cowser leads off second with nobody out. Hard hit to third. Chapman over to first in time. 1 out in the second. And into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lee. 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now a chance for Trey Sweeney. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball.
Second
2
inning
balls,
here, no
strikes.
score. Two outs.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Run scores easily, and the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. 2 outs, runner at first. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lee settles underneath it, brings it in, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Oracle Park, Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Lawrence Butler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Kerstead makes the grab, 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ramos launched a homer in his most recent game. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson in plenty of time to first. That is the inning. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Birdsong winds and deals. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. And 1 gone.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 down, base is empty. Out to short. Adames zips it across. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 the count. And that one in the air center field. Lee hauls it in to end the inning. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. That one fouled off.
Well, these Giants, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
1-1 now. Swinging a foul straight back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses. Ball 2. That one ripped left field. Kerstad ranging. An absolute smash to left. His 19th home run of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a base hit up the middle. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Golden opportunity right here. That one the other way. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. And that is out of play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Chapman gets a piece there. Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fastball is outside. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Bounce to the left side, but it kicks foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner at second here, 1 gone. In the air, left field. Kerstad has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Willie Adames. And he grounds one back up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Nicely done for the out. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 0-2. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Fought off foul. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Now here is Adley Rutschman. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly,
well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. The Orioles leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Here's Elliot Ramos. 0 for 1 so far.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it bangs off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second to second. It pulls him off the bag.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could be. Happy with that result.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the new pitcher in the game, Charlie Morton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's the Giants DH, Bryce Eldridge. First pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he
swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kerstead makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And it's fouled away. Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Ball one there. Man at first, one away. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. His 17th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So the lineup flips over, and up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Rocketed out towards right center. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Cameron under it, and that is that. So it's 4 runs for him, 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Birdsong back to work. There's a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Chop to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Basallo in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, center field. Lee coming on. Brings it in. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Cameron in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul tip into the mix, struck him out. Doing this time around for the O's. They're down 7-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. What a stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Albert Suarez appears to be getting loose. Aiken also getting ready. and no one can get there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now Lawrence Butler, 1 for 2.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Fouled off left side. Adames leads off first with one away. On a line out towards center. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. In the dirt, but kept close. Oh, and he hit him.
Base hit.
So bases all loaded up. Next will be the Giants DH, Bryce Eldridge. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Yo one. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one not close. And that's ball one.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there has.
Rips that one to right. Makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 8-1.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly.
So they turn things over to the righty, Albert Suarez.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser. And that is the third out of the inning. Left stranded, but they do push across one. Jorge Mateo now 0 for 2 in this one. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Mateo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that one off the outside edge. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Cowser in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt.
1-2.
Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slides, but it gets by him. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And that's
ball.
down and away.
1 ball, no strikes. Hee-haw. 1-1.
Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. Out number 3. Orioles. And we're back at the plate. Patrick Bailey. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kerstad makes the grab, and there's 1 down. So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald, 1 for 3.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Line drive, base hit right field.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. Runner goes again. That's ripped to right down the line. This one could be trouble. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's Matt Chapman, 0 for 3 in this one. Inside move to second, and he dives back in safely. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And brings it in at the wall. Relay to second. Tries to get back and save.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Adames stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering upstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Kerstad settles under it, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Eric Miller.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Sweeney stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Samuel Basallo. That's down and in.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Foul ball there.
Well, these Giants, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
And ball
That's a
one.
ball.
Tried to
What you
check
got?
his swing there, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Here's a 2-2. Popped up. Sweeney. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. So up next, Elliot Ramos.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Popped up. Basalo moving under this one. And there's 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
To the right side, and that one handled. Basalo takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So a man at first. Ryan O'Hearn digs in now. That clips the corner. And the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Mateo stands at first with 1 out. On the ground to the left. Chapman. 1 at second. Not in time to first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit hard but foul off to the left. This to third. They get the force, and that is that. This one. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Suarez back to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That misses. Ball away here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up.
1 and 2
that was ugly.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Two outs and one in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. So the Giants leave one, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. This ball's chopped on the ground. Takes it himself. One up, one down. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And first offering is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. One out, runner at second. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad, Adames. And the Orioles down to their final out. And here is Trey Sweeney. Up and in,
that's a ball.
and that's ball one.
1-0.
Up the middle, Adames. Throw to first, ball game. And the Giants take the series opener here at home.
What an incredible accomplishment. 22 wins in a row. You know how hard it is to do that? To come to the ballpark against a very good team on the other side of the diamond that are all major leaguers, but to reel off 22 wins. Just incredible. That ties Cleveland's run in 2017, and I want to see if they can keep this thing going. Maybe even get it to 30.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.